I know. I know. Our teaching strategies don't often work as well as they should. Yeah, that's probably the saddest thing for me, too. Every time you see a real spark of interest in a student's eyes and then nothing. You know, you can wait for the voluntary comment. You can ask a challenging question. You can even ask a question that you know they know the answer to, and you still get nothing. All right, yes, maybe that is the saddest thing, is how often we've had this conversation. No, not quite verbatim yet. Are we boring each other to death? Oh, Miriam, if I don't laugh, I just might cry, and wouldn't that be bad? Yeah, I can see it now. One of my students just might show up during my office hours and see me crying like a baby. Yeah, they'd be on me real bad. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way you do, Miriam. The silence can really get to it. You know, you get it from you expect it from the students that don't care. Then you get it from the students who do care, and even the ones who, the really great students, you don't get anything from. I know. But somehow, Miriam, we've got, could you hang on a second? My other line's ringing. Okay, great, thanks. Hold on. Hello, Professor Hamilton. Hey, son, how you doing? Oh, great. Okay, can you hold on for a second? Let me just get off the other line. Great, thanks. Miriam, it's my son, and it looks like it's getting pretty close to class, so can we pick this up later? Great. Okay, thanks again, Miriam.
God, speaking of upset faces, did you see the look on Professor Hamilton's face at the end of class the other day? That was one upset guy. And I think it was because nobody was participating at all. I mean, I think he's great, but sometimes he goes a little bit fast, like especially if you're not keeping up with stuff. But I know that's not why you're not participating. You know all this stuff backwards and forwards, don't you?
Well, yeah, I do. In fact, this is my favorite class this semester. I just don't,
Well, then why don't you participate in any of the discussions? I mean, in our group project thing last year, you talked a lot.
Well, yeah, I know, Serena. I know what you're saying. It's hard for me to explain. You see, in group projects, it's different. You know, it's not like you're presenting yourself in front of the class. And besides, Serena, you know, you're so...
I'm so what? I'm just a student, just like you. I don't know why you have a problem with this, Jordan.
No, there's more to it than that. See, I just feel like it's difficult to express myself, like you and Nick and that older guy from D.C., Will, I think his name is.
Oliver?
Oliver. You all just sound so sure about what you're saying, and that, oh, here comes the professor.
Early birds, just what I love to see.
Hi.
Ready for class, I hope?
Yeah.
Great. Serena, I really enjoyed our conversation the other day, and I did some research for you. I hope you find the materials interesting.
Oh, great. Thanks.
You're welcome. So, to wrap this up, even though retailing has increased in complexity since the days of the neighborhood corner store, the fundamentals of customer service remain the same. Establishing good customer relationships and managing inventory are just as important as ever. Everything is still based on information, just a whole lot more of it. Savvy retailers are using the latest technology to gather all this information into a strategic decision-making tool at the store level. Basic concepts haven't changed. You just have to adapt it to fit today's environment. Okay, that having been said, I'd like to move right into our reading assignment. What exactly went wrong with Maytag's Overseas Hoover Division? Ah, Serena, enlighten us.
Didn't it have something to do with like a totally messed up sales promotion?
Exactly. All right, what else do we know? Let's talk about Maytag's losses. Thanks, Serena, but I think it's time someone else steps up to the plate. Come on, folks. We're talking about the cost here. How many millions did Maytag lose? Hands up, people! Folks, Something is going to need to change here. You all realize that participation is part of your grade, and you're just sitting there looking like you're bored to death. Or else, maybe you're not learning anything. And if that was the case, I would have expected that you would have been in my office looking for help. Something's got to change here, folks. Listen, if you have any concerns or any questions about what's going on in this class, please feel free to come see me in my office. And I need more participation in this class from now on. Class dismissed.
Boy, am I surprised. I didn't know he could get that mad. What do you think?
Oh, I'm not that surprised, actually. He has a point. I mean, I know I would go to his office if I was having trouble, wouldn't you?
Go to a professor's office? Serena, you must be out your mind. So we on for lunch tomorrow?
Of course we are. I guess I'm just glutton for punishment.
Guess that makes two of us.
Ah.